must go back.
Are you crazy? I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into?
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Boo-hoo.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died? So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise them. Okay.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. Harsh. Excuse me.
Shoo. Move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no. You ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo! Flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't. Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe...
What you working on, Rocket?
Just a little upgrade for the Milano's weapon systems. I told you I'd put that quarantine zone tech to good use if you hit it from Nova Corps.
Cool. How soon can we try it out?
Depends on how long you're gonna stand there bothering me. You want something?
I bought something in nowhere to remove that Nova Corps lock. The guy said it was a lock disabler. It's not?
Piece of junk disabler is what it is.
Oh.
How do I have to say this again? No shopping for tech without Rocket!
Fine.
Yeah, I heard you. I could really use a flarkin' drink right now.
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this Flarkin cult ever again.
Watch it, Peter! You could fall on my sword if you're not careful. Could you move? Can't exactly complete a routine if you're walking about. In case it wasn't clear, you're in the way. I need space. Could you just take a few steps back? Peter, make room. I need space. Could you just take a few steps back? Peter, make room. I need space. Could you just take a few steps back? Peter, we need to...
Gamora. Hey.
Peter,
Is
make
that-
room.
Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office.
I need space.
I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Could you just take a few steps
Or
back?
that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why
Peter,
weren't you
make
around?
room.
Did you even want me? Ugh, I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me? Answering her
I
questions?
need space.
I already told Nikki some of the story.
Could you just take a few steps
But not
back?
all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not
Peter,
that.
make room.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff.
I need space.
None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's
Could you just take a few
crosshairs.
steps back?
Mercury. Yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and
Peter,
horribly
make
outnumbered
room.
outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
I
Nikki
need
would
space.
understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen.
Could you just take a
We
few
thought we were
steps
too
back?
late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the
Peter,
ringer, but
make
she wasn't
room.
about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corel I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu
I
to
need
stay and help
space.
retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours
take
strategizing
a few
together,
steps
often
back?
late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna
Peter,
die.
make room.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I
need
have to figure out
space.
how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead.
Could you just take a few steps back?
Corel never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What
Peter,
happened?
make room.
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
I need space.
Fine. Corel maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah,
just
I
take a
can
few
see why
steps
Corel
back?
wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to
Peter,
give her back,
make
and he
room.
disagreed. So I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corel just happened to intercept me.
I need space.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corel and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the
Could you just
Ravagers and
take a
she
few
joined the
steps
Nova
back?
Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn
Peter,
over a
make
new
room.
leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty
need
on your
space.
Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corel had plenty
you
of
just take a
chances
few
to tell
steps
me about
back?
Nikki. And she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Peter, make
Yeah.
room.
Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
I need space.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Could you just take a few
Yeah.
steps back?
You're probably right.
Peter, make room. I need space. Could you just take a few steps back?
Do I get a raise for this? Hey, Starscut! I hope
Peter,
you
make
appreciate me
room.
more after all that.
I need space. Could you just take a few steps back? Peter, make room. I need space. Could you just take a few steps back? Peter, make room. I need space. Could you just take a few steps back? Pete,
Hey! Gamora!
go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior. Well, I am the warrior. And heart to heart, you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki, manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
I need space.
Hey, dude. How are you feeling?
Busy.
It's okay. It's just the two of us in here. We all saw a pretty messed up scut in that promise thing.
I'm fine, Quill. There ain't nothing some Kree kid can promise that won't make my skin crawl.
Okay. But what did you see?
Doesn't matter. I knew it was fake soon as she got into my head.
Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots. It ain't cowardice, it's common sense.